Hi. Of course, it just got loud as soon as I hit play. Somebody started their yard maintenance tool. You know, it feels like I don't even know what time it is. Let me tell you what time it feels like. The crows have been active all morning. Feels like it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And things just kind of feel like home. Maybe because I'm listening to John Denver take me home on the Pandora. I remember some of the first times I ever heard John Denver. I've loved him, and the day that his light transitioned, it was a sad day for me, but him and Payne Stewart. I'm going to bring the knickers back. I kind of do it. I always feel compelled to roll my pants up to my knees, so when I walk around Salem, I got my tall bright socks on. People are like, oh, look at that clown. Yeah, if you see my socks, hopefully you won't hit me in them. So it's all my strategy. There's a lot of things being revealed. There's shakeups all over the place. It's basically with this energy wave that's been happening and building up. Now's the release. Now, as the rugs have been shaken out and the debris gets loosened up and starts being thrown from the fabric, now stuff is going to start settling. And justices will be served to those that need to taste it, whether it's crappy and gross or fruitful. And I'm tasting jelly beans and cotton candy and ice cream and cake and nothing but good stuff. Organic food too. Today's First Friday. Got my favorite store up the way. My market. Heck yeah. Everybody's in such a good mood. I dig it. And they got samples everywhere. It's like an all hands on deck situation. Esther! Dang, wait, what day is it? I don't know. It's Friday, right? Oh, it's 11:55, 52, 55, 55. I like. It's funny because I call it the plus or minus 3. When I look at the clock and I see a significant time, I'll hang out for plus or minus 3 seconds. And the clock these days, it only seems to be a flick in the eyes that synchronicity is a constant now. So if I don't want to have a synchronistic point, I try not to look at the clock. Listen to them just banter back and forth. Heckler and Jeckler is what I call it too. I don't know if it's the same too, but anyway, I hope if you got that vibration of greed in you, I hope you're degreeding. I hope you're doing things to raise above that, to benefit other people, which benefits yourself. I'm starting to see a lot of backwards thinking, inclusion, membership, closing in their tribes, their groups. I understand having your trusted circle, but if you are in a public sector, all we are supposed to do is disseminate information. This is information that everybody knows. It's just somebody doesn't know how to communicate it or doesn't know how to get through to the people that need to hear it. All the information and thoughts have already been happened. That's why people keep freaking doing the same movies over and over in Hollywood. They keep remaking them because they're not having a good time. They're not having a good time they're not being very successful in making new ones. Coming up with new ideas, but what's going to happen is people are going to start telling their biographies and their love stories and how they've seen Cinderella and stuff their whole entire lives, but how they've maintained their faith and devotion, and now these things are coming to fruition. You gotta remember, numbers grow, and the way things that get big, they get big, and they flash in and they flash out. I see a lot of people with big hearts that are living in ego, and it's gonna not work out favorably for them. I'm trying to de-dense. I feel very heavy and dense, and I have a lot of discomfort in my spine. That is our main processor. I'm processing a lot, and I know a lot of it's not mine. I've been crying all morning. I'm gonna hydrate and then go around some people and try and make some people smile, because that is how I recharge my batteries. It's funny, it's like I recharge them and deplete them at the same time. So, eat lots of ice cream, eat comfort food. If you need to find comfort in food, find it. As long as it's clean. Like, it doesn't matter if you eat fucking ingredient. Just don't eat processed shit that comes in a box. That's the only thing I ask. Like, if you want pastries and shit, go to the bakery department and support your local people, your local businesses. And because I know my grocery store, they buy local, and their produce is fucking amazing. And I don't know a lot about wine, but their wine stewards that they have there have just taught me how to, even because I don't drink it a lot, I can still have a conversation with people about the vineyards and the acidity and what wines come from where. I can carry on a conversation in any circle. Because I came from Strawberry Hills Boone's Farm, yo. I got no ego. It's all the same buzz, whether it's a $2.99 bottle, which is a place that I had gone before when I needed to escape my emotions, because I feel my emotions so close to my skin that being in certain situation puts me in the same emotions, and constantly having to remind yourself that this is new, and this is, you know, it's like, and again, a lot of these emotions are not mine. They're not. So I've been listening to a lot of music, and I brought where I shut myself off in my room. I've opened everything up. The lights are on. I just made burritos for me and Loretta, and she's eating ice cream, and she's got a whole bucket. So I just told her, eat until you don't want to eat any more ice cream, because it keeps her happy. We're watching Frankie and Grace, so we're laughing a lot. I'm gonna watch some Raising Hope after a while, some Steven Universe, and you know, a lot of this about is, you know, I guess the bottom line is, forever people told me to grow up, and I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna be a kid till I die. Yep, I'm gonna do kid things. If I see a shot and there's people on the sidewalk walking by obstructing it, I will stop pedestrian traffic to get my shot, please. Road guards out, road guards post. I'm gonna live. Now's the time for the people that they told you you're too much. Now's the time to be the much as much you possibly much feel. Much ado about everything. If you got an idea, if you're the biggest asshole in the world, product that. Show people how to be an asshole. For the good. For the good. You won't succeed if you're just an asshole. See, I bully bullies, is what I'm talking about, is the heart space in which I'm coming from. If I see injustice, I will squash it. If somebody's being a dick, I will be a bigger dick. And if you really want to go to it, I mean, sure. I'm a 43-year-old girl, but I'll fucking fight you. Really, if I don't want to. But if that's the point you're trying to prove, then you can be known as the one that fucking got in a fight with a 43-year-old girl, because you're a dick. So that's cool. I'll take those hits for the collective. More important things. I mentioned wine earlier. I would abstain from alcohol right now if I were anybody that is seeing this channel. Alcohol puts you in a lower vibration that you just can't afford to be in right now. If you because lower down there is where sad is. And that lower vibey stuff is where greed is, and with all this new moon, this full moon energy, and bringing all of our emotions and stuff to the surface, it's important to bring it up so you can look at it and process it. Some people, their egos are flashing too big. They will be succumbed by it. They will be eaten by it. It will be gross and will be hard to watch. But it's all the way of the new rainbow earth. Straight people like rainbows too, yo. Buy a t-shirt. I sell them at my Etsy store. My truth speaking tea. Speaking tree. Truth, the truth speaking tea. So, do some shit for other people today. Somebody's being a dick. Show them some kindness. I always try to do that first, but then if they, sometimes there's just no, some people are just on this earth to be bad examples, so don't be one of them. Stay hydrated. Get in nature. Put your feet in the dirt. Honestly, I'm kind of a hypocrite. Okay, I'm going to do it right now. My feet are now in the dirt. They hadn't been in the dirt because I was being a baby about it, but now they're in the dirt. So I'm going to chill here for a little while. Go take a nice hot shower and bounce around Sally. Get some snaps in. Hit up First Friday. Eat some good food. Talk to some nice people. And just live the best possible day I possibly can. Peace.